Incarnation already done with that pull, and Echo just now is even getting there. At this point, I'm really doubting Echo and even Mirrors that they set that it's intended to not even do this pull. It really just seems like a superior strategy at this point. And I don't know what Incarnation is doing right now, but they're gathering up the mini boss, the Ruth, the Warden, and more trash. This is an absolutely crazy pull. I don't know what's even going on.
Well, they just... So, okay, what we normally see from most teams here is where Echo's at right now, they will do 2 major trash packs on top of that Lantern to get them a buff and extend the buff. Incarnation did the one big pull and just carried that buff through. It's not going great for them right now. Cryptix has procced his Pod Tinter. He's going to be healed through it, but that means he's not active to help them cleave these down. And if he's really unlucky, he might get hit by a frontal from Javelin as he comes out, who is still alive, but with Executioner down, most of the danger of the pull has gone down, but they've procced their cheat deaths across the board. There's no Pod Tender, there's no cheat death on the Rogue. They still have Javelin alive, but now they have 2 of their buffs, and I mean, that was a spicy pull, but they pulled it off with style there.
This is so incredibly efficient, but so scary, because this mini-boss has so much HP, and it gives so much percentage, but you're losing so much time if you have to deal with it by itself. And not only did they pull it with Baruth and more trash, but once they finish off the rest of the trash and the mini-boss was still alive, they just keep pulling it into the next pull. You can see it's still alive, that mini-boss. They're just dragging it along. Cryptic's going down, unfortunately, though. Yoda does get him back up. They have that Druid to use that Battle Rest. They don't need to use that Engineering Rest to get him back up, so not losing too much time. But their Warden is still alive, and Dorky's trying to cut us out because there's just so much incoming damage onto the tank. He even still has cheap death available, too. Yummy does have the Ashen Hollow back up, so they could commit it, but it looks like they might be saving it for the boss at this point.
I mean, they're 100% saving that for the boss right now, and this is even so scary. As the bursting stacks start coming in, as trash goes down, Growl is just able to keep people alive, though nobody goes down to the bursting stacks, and keep an eye on that Lantern. They still have it active, they're still gaining stacks. They're somehow, some way able to get through that absolutely ridiculous trash pull, and go back and only just now get their damage buff. But check it out, they still have the Lantern on the right. They went left then right. We're so used to seeing teams go from right to left.
Yeah, this is a completely different strat. I really like this. They're just basically never out of combat. They just go from one pull into the next, just carrying along a bunch of mobs that they didn't manage to finish off, and it seems to be working out really well for them. Echo, though, they are on their heels. They did catch up on trash percentage a little bit, and you can see they're dragging a lot of trash on top of this right Lantern. They might even be they might be even getting more trash percentage with this pull that they're doing right now in comparison to Incarnation. But Incarnation, they're going to be pulling the boss in just a second. Growl was holding on to this Ashen for so long. He's probably going to be... Actually, he might be saving it at this point for the third boss, because that's something we've seen by the other Holy Paladins. Because they don't have any other offensives available for the third boss, they are holding on to this Ashen. We'll see what Growl is going to do in just a second.
Yeah, I mean... Oh, they're just pulling more. Why not? You know, we can't extend our buff anymore. Are they There's no shot they're pulling this into the boss. They're pulling all of this into the boss. A Sentinel plus Scribes plus Ghouls into the boss? What? Why would you... I mean, I guess they have 50% damage, but why would you do this? This is just bonkers. If they're able to pull this off, they are going to be so far ahead, and it's going to look so good, but this is so dangerous. Once those Ghouls are alive, though, I'm pretty sure they're chilling. What is Incarnation doing in this dungeon? This is so wild.
This is actually so incredibly wild. I don't even know what's going on anymore at this point. They just doing one crazy pull after the other, and it just seems like they have to slow down eventually, but not Incarnation, not Dorky. He just keeps pulling stuff on top of the bosses, on top of the mini-bosses, on top of Baruth. This is just absolutely insane. Echo just now engaged Tarvold, and you can see Incarnation, they're already up to 73% trash. That actually, I don't think that is quite enough to go down, though. Do they have to do one more pull? Because Echo is up to 76% trash on their side, and they have some more Ghouls as well. So I do think Incarnation might have to do one extra trash pull here before they go down.
Let's see what they plan on doing
here. No.
I mean, if there was ever an in-game example of all gas, no brakes, it was the way that Incarnation pulled that section of the dungeon just now. That was just completely bonkers, and it's not going to stop now as we now pull 5 more mobs on top of Grand Proctor Borrelia. I mean, this is just it doesn't stop. I was looking at Discord right before this match, and I saw Dorky saying our Sanguine Depths is kind of crazy, but it's also super volatile. If we're able to pull it off with 0 deaths, we might be able to beat Echo. So far, they only have the 1 death, and it looks like if they're able to pull that off, they'll be able to take out Echo. But there's still a lot of dungeon left. These bosses are incredibly dangerous. The Gauntlet coming up is disgusting, and Growl is so low on tools here. He does have the wings coming up in a couple seconds to help top people off, but with those bursting stacks going out, there's going to be a lot of danger here. Man, they're so low right now, but Growl should be able to stabilize now.